I've got a new toy to play with. So today, I'm gonna be making baby back ribs on the pit barrel cooker. That's right. After years of watching people use their pit barrel cookers and make ribs and chicken and all sorts of wonderful things on them, I think the people at the Pit Barrel Cooker Company took pity on me because they contacted me and said, hey, would you like a pit barrel cooker? I said, sure. So they sent one out and I'm gonna be using it just like a newbie would because I am a newbie. Now, I've watched plenty of videos and read all the things on how to use it, but today I really wanna go back to basics. So I'm just using 2 racks of baby back ribs. I haven't even taken the membrane off, and I'm just gonna go ahead now and get them rubbed up. The rub I'm gonna be using is a 50-50 mixture of Bob's Smokin' Southern Barbecue wing and rib rub seasoning and the Pit Barrel Cooker all-purpose pit rub. So let's go ahead and get these rubbed up. Get a nice generous coating here. Turn them over, get the back side. Even though the membrane's on there, I want to get a little bit of rub. Doesn't need a lot. Get it back over to the front here. Get a little more on these edges. All right, these ribs are rubbed up and ready. I'm gonna set them in the refrigerator for about 20 to 30 minutes while I go outside and get the pit barrel cooker going. All right, our coals have been going for about 12 minutes. Let's get them in the pit barrel cooker. Get my hanging rods in here. And I'm gonna put a chunk of cherry in here. I think this will be enough for the whole cook, but if I need more, I've got more. We get the lid on and get the hooks in these racks of baby backs. Again, I'm doing this as a complete novice. I'm gonna go down about 2 to 3 bones, so right about there. That one might be a little low, but we'll see. All right, let's get these on. All right, these baby backs are ready to get smoking. Let's get the lid on. So I'm gonna treat this just like the rib machine it's supposed to be. Set it and forget it. I don't even have a temperature gauge in there. I have the vent set for basically sea level, which is what I'm at. I'll check these baby backs in about an hour, but from what I've seen other people do and a lot of the videos I've watched, I'm probably looking at 3 to 4 hours for these baby backs, maybe as little as 3. When they're probably about a half an hour to 45 minutes from what I think is being done, I'm gonna sauce them and hang them back in there. But until then, I'll check them every hour. So I'll see you back here in 60 minutes. All right, we've been going an hour, and I can tell you, they smell really, really good right now. So let's get this lid off and just take a look. Let me see here. If you can see that. That looks really, really good. Wow, these are looking fantastic. These are looking gorgeous. And after an hour, just the first hints of the meat pulling back from the bone. So it's still got quite a while to go. I'm guessing at least another 2 hours, but I'll check it again in an hour. So I'll bring you back then. And if it's time to sauce then, that's what we'll do. All right, it has been 2 hours now. Let's have a look. Let's see how we're doing here. Smelling great, I can tell you that. Oh yeah. Starting to get the pullback there. So I don't quite want to sauce them yet. I think it might be a little too early. I'm gonna go another 30 minutes here, and then I think it'll be time to sauce them. All right, we are at 2.5 hours now. Man, this smells good. Holy moly. I haven't even taken the lid off and this smells great. I can see from right here, the meat retraction is great. I'm gonna get these off here and let's get them sauced. Before I sauce them, I just want to do like a quick probe check, not for temperature. I'm just using the Thermopin to feel for tenderness. And oh yeah, these are, wow. These are tender. Sliding in and out like butter, look at that. All right, let's get these sauced up. I think we're only gonna need another 20 minutes on here. And I am gonna switch positions here because this one's cooking a little quicker. I can see a little bit of more darkness down here, and I think it's because when I poured the charcoal in, I poured it unevenly, so more got to one side. So one side of the PBC is a little hotter. Should have directed it more towards the middle, but live and learn. My first time. This is just a standard barbecue sauce. Use your own, whatever you like. Just want to turn these over and get that little bit on the back side. Let's get these back on the PBC. All right, let's get the lid on. 20 minutes, I think we're gonna be done. All right, it's been a little over 20 minutes. We are almost on the dot at 3 hours here, total cook time. Let's see, I think we're probably done. And man, again, this smells great. Oh, man. Look at that. Those are tender. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get these off here, get them inside, and we're gonna have a taste. All right, here is one of the racks of baby back ribs. I've gotta say, 3 hours to get ribs this tender, looking this good, is really an accomplishment. Again, I've never used the PBC before. I've seen tons of people do it. They've all said the same thing. It's a rib machine. Right now, I'm a believer, but I want to see what the inside looks like, so let's cut in here. Now, I could turn this over and see the bone on that side so I can get an even cut, but I hate turning these over and rubbing all this sauce off, so I'm just gonna get a good feeling here where the bone is and try and get between it. Hey, what do you know? Got that first one here. Let's see. And there we go. Oh, beautiful. Super juicy. I mean, you can just see the moisture in there. I don't even have to barely touch it, and that juice just starts running out. Just gorgeous. What can I say? It's time to taste. Here today, the proof isn't in the pudding, it's in the rib. So let's see. Okay, if you've watched my videos, you know I've done a lot of ribs. Spare ribs, St. Louis cut, baby backs, beef ribs, short ribs. I've done them on the Oklahoma Joe's, on the Weber kettle, on the gas grill, in the slow cooker. I've done ribs just about every way except on the PBC. I'm not embellishing here when I say this. I think these are the best ribs I've cooked. I don't know what it is. These taste amazing. The tenderness is perfect. Not fall off the bone, pull away from the bone, which is how I like my ribs. That cherry wood smoke flavor has really penetrated here, probably more than in any other cook I've done, whether it's on the kettle, the offset, the electric. It's just here, it's in the meat, and it's amazing. It's interesting when you hear people talk about how they love something because it does so great. And you think, okay, they really like that, but getting the chance to try this, to use the pit barrel cooker and make ribs, which it is known for, I'm not gonna give up using my other cookers. But when it comes to ribs, if I keep testing it and it makes them this good every time, that's gonna be my go-to rib machine. And as someone totally new to the pit barrel cooker, the only thing that I would say about it that, it's not even a negative, it's just sort of a question is, I wish there was a way to shut it down. Like right now it's out there and it's still going. It's still burning the remaining charcoal. Sure, I could throw other things on to cook, but unless I'm missing something, there's no way to shut down every vent. And I know probably people have done mods that do that, and I'll look at that. But that would be my only, it's not even an issue, my only thought on that I'd like to be able to shut it down, kind of like you can on the Weber kettle, closing the vents, you know, smothers the fire, smothers the coals, and just lets it die right there. Is that a negative that offsets any of the good that it does? No, it's just a thought. So I've got to say, Pit Barrel, thank you for sending me that cooker. I'll definitely be using it more, testing it more, trying other things on it. But for the first cook for ribs, it's a home run. Oh, man.